This episode is proudly brought to you by our sponsors who make this content possible. Thank you for your support.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Connect Now. We are here in West Covina, California, at the Plaza West Covina. Yes, right, man. Man, we got to do that's an amazing. I know it was an amazing intro. Thank you guys. Please, thank you.
I don't know what he took before we got started, but whatever he took.
I took grocery outlet water. Make sure one of our sponsors.
Yeah, but let's start off by, letting our audience know that without the support of our sponsors, this show would not be possible. So I just really want to thank Massage Envy, our friends from Massage Envy, with 2 locations, one in West Covina and another one in Diamond Bar. And of course, my friends from Med Spa Deluxe LA, 2 locations as well, West Covina and Rancho. And I always call everybody our friends because they are our friends, right?
They're your friends, yes.
Yeah, they're more my friends than JR's for sure. Our friends from Prospectors Federal Credit Union, a division of Certified Federal. They also have 2 locations, West Covina and Diamond Bar. So make sure you guys are visiting our sponsors.
Yes,
What was
and also,
that?
no, I was like, because sometimes you feel like you want to just cover your fat, so I would hold a pillow. No, I'm just
I thought that was only a girl problem, but I guess
that's a guy problem too. I was looking at myself on the camera. I'm like, man, Brandon, make me look good, but he can't. He's like, that's the best I can do, JR.
I duct taped my stomach.
No wonder you're quacking.
I'm kidding.
No, just playing. But we also want to thank our sponsors. We have more sponsors. That's the great thing. We have a lot of great sponsors. We have Munoz and Munoz Attorneys at Law, located right here in the city of Azusa. We also have Grocery Outlet West Covina, located right here in the city of West Covina. Great couple. They own the grocery outlet. Amazing. They do a lot of give backs to the community. Make sure you guys go visit them and find out more about what they can do. And also, last but not least, we have the Los Angeles Latino Chamber of Commerce. Thank you guys so much, man. If you guys are looking for a chamber to join, that is one of the chambers we do recommend to join right here. But before we get into our subject matter, she's always excited. As you guys can see, she's always excited about the subject. That's why she's quiet, because she's just waiting for me to go to break so we could talk about the subject. Look at her. Yeah, see?
I'm just waiting for my cue.
Exactly. She's waiting for her cue. So what we're going to do is we'll be right back. Make sure you guys check out these videos. We'll be right back with our subject. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Michael.
I'm Ralph.
Welcome to Munoz and Munoz.
Come check it out. Here at Munoz and Munoz, every case is important to us. Big or small or big, we're here to help you.
And here also, privacy is our #1 priority for all of our clients. So come check it out. Our #1 priority is serving the community. We want to give the best attorney service out there in the industry. We're here to help you. Please call us for any personal injury or criminal defense needs that you may need.
So thank you guys for visiting our firm. As you can see, I'm here, Michael's here, always ready to serve you guys for any questions. And please, do not hesitate to call us for anything you need. It could be the simple question, we're here for you. Y sí, hablamos español.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are enjoying the show with Let's Connect Now. My name is Danielle Wood. I'm with Prospectors Federal Credit Union, a division of Certified Federal. You guys want to contact us regarding any banking needs or even auto loans and personal loans, feel free to contact me at any time. You can reach me at 909-396-9688 or 909-504-7371. I'm looking forward to talking and speaking with you all soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Okay, everyone, we are back, and Monica is prepared. She has her notes, And you know what? she always likes to surprise me about what the subject is. I kind of know, kind of don't know.
Okay, let's tell the truth.
What?
You just don't like to pre-discuss anything.
I
really.
don't, because you know what? It's all about getting the reaction right at that moment. And that's what I like.
But I'm not interviewing you.
I know, but I still like to know, because then like, whoa, wow, that's crazy.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. This is me. I'm animated. Very animated.
So JR, what is something?
Yes, Monica.
What is something you were passionate about this
I
week?
thought you're not interviewing me. Now you're
I'm
asking me a
not.
question.
I'm asking you just a simple question.
Okay.
This is just a quick check-in with
Okay,
you.
okay.
What is something you were very passionate about this week?
Something I was very passionate about this week.
Okay, I know you got a million things, so I don't know if that was the right question for you, but because my head
Okay,
is like,
passionate.
one side is like on JR.
Wow. Is that my brain?
No, mine, because you fill it with stuff.
One side's heavier than the other. It's all.
Yes.
So you're asking me, passionate, is it business or personal?
It could be anything.
Anything. This week I've been passionate about basically intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting, that's good. So, yeah, because today we're talking about passion. Not the rom-com kind, but the kind that keeps you up at night and drives your dreams.
Oh, that type of passion. Then you should have told me like more like passion, because yes, I'm very passionate, and that does keep me up at night. Is us being successful in what we're doing? Yes, I'm very passionate about the podcast. Passionate about GWC.
Okay, I just asked for one.
Oh, sorry. Wow. What are you passionate about, Monica?
This week, something that I've been thinking a lot about is definitely.
I know.
I don't share my intimate moments with you.
Oh, it's intimate. I didn't know.
No, intimate
Has
to
to do
me.
with your husband?
No.
Oh, well, you said intimate
I
moments.
said intimate to me.
Oh, well, I think I know. I think I know.
Personally.
You're a grandma again.
No,
Oh,
I'm not yet.
whatever.
Oh my God. Anyway.
She is having another granddaughter. Woo!
That deserves a high applause.
That's what I thought.
Congratulations
That's what I
to
thought was
my
the passion,
daughter.
because you're like, oh my god, because you've been talking about the whole thing.
No, that's something that makes me happy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Passion, something that I've been passionate about this week.
Oh, true.
It's really, really moving and driving Let's Connect Now, our show forward.
Yes. You called me the other day, very excited about all the videos you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I've been passionate about. So ChatGPT, thank you.
Yes. We should put money in it. Maybe we'll make some money back. We should go on the Wall Street, invest in it.
All right, let's not derail from the topic.
That's what I was
as
told.
you guys could see.
Off camera, that's what I was told.
That's what I tell him. That's why I like to go over our notes, because that's what he does. He likes to, take different roads all the time. So definitely that's something, that, personally myself, I've been thinking a lot about, Let's Connect Now, how much we're growing and how thankful, we are, or I am, to be part of this. And also, introducing the other sector of Let's Connect Now, which is your business resource.
Right.
Which airs every Wednesday at 7 a.m. with our other co-host, Valerie Rivas, which you guys have already met. And so I guess, you're beating me to the punch, because, my next thing was like to share your story. What sparked your passion? Community, storytelling, empowerment. I think, what sparked your passion for something that you've been passionate about? That maybe you never told us about.
Something I've been passionate about? I don't know. It's hard because you're gonna get mad at me. I'm passionate about a lot of things.
But just one this week. That's why I said this week.
This week.
What are you passionate about this week?
This week
He doesn't follow instructions very well.
This week passionate about. Yes, I'm gonna have to agree with you. It's about. I've been very passionate about getting organized. This week. So this week, if you really think about it.
This week, last week, the week before.
Wow. I've been passionate about, this week, passionate about getting organized, not just with the business, but my personal life as well. Like I made a recommitment to want to read more again, to get back to reading, because I have my books there and I haven't touched them in a while. So I've been saying, you know what, this week I'm going to organize myself. I'm going to organize, because I believe when you get organized, you'll welcome more success and stuff. So you're preparing yourself. So yeah.
So do you think that our passion, that anything that we become passionate about, it often starts with a whisper, with a little whisper, not a scream?
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, it starts. The passion can start with a little whisper because it's a spark, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, like, right? Have you ever been sitting there and it's it's that little voice, right? A little voice that says, "Get it together." Yeah, right. You?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think when I think about passion and the many passions that I have and how I become passionate about a specific thing, because you could have passion for something, right? But you could also become very passionate about something, right? Do you see the difference? Is there like there's passion and then there's something that you're really passionate about.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, the driver, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Hopefully somebody understands that part. But, so to me, things that have driven me forward with, something I'm passionate about has come with a price. And that is the price of sacrifice. The sacrifice that people don't see behind the scenes. The things that we keep silent about, because sometimes when we're passionate about something that we want to pursue, it doesn't come that easy. It comes with a price. And for me, it's been, so if I can share my personal thing has been late nights, rejection, and a lot of it too, the imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome? What's that?
Imposter syndrome. You don't know what that is? Like you try to be like someone else.
Oh, the imposter syndrome.
Yeah, like you can't be yourself doing something. Like you feel like you have to be like someone else.
No, and I hear what you're saying because, I like what you said about passion because when you start getting passionate about something, you're right. You have to give up something. And there's areas, I guess that's what it starts to hit you. And I believe that's where a lot of people don't pursue things is because they know they have to give up something in order to move forward, and create another habit, especially if it's a bad habit. You have to create another habit to move forward. For me to be passionate about reading again, I have to stop wanting to binge watch movies, and that's my, and that's
because you have a passion for books, right?
I do.
But are you passionate about reading that book? Is that something? I don't know. I just see a difference between the two. And I feel like I've had a lot of those moments in my life. If I can be, completely 100% honest, I remember when we started the Greater West Covina, for example, the Greater West Covina. There was these moments that I felt so supported by doing it, and I felt like, okay, this is my passion. I love people. I love the community. I love what I do. I love talking to people. So I was passionate about. I had some passion for certain things, but when I truly became, is this really what you're passionate about? Is this really something that you want to pursue? Because this is something that you really want to do. It came with a huge price, and for me, it was the sacrifice of my time, how I had to prepare myself mentally to be able to now face the people with a different title, as the founder, as the CEO, as the president, as this, as that. I knew I had to take a different role in my life and in my business because of what I was pursuing. And money was another thing that it took a lot of my money. I invested a lot of money into it. It took a lot of my, sacrifices with my kids because they were still in school. They were still young. They did a lot of sports. And I had to balance that. I had to learn to balance my personal life and the business that I was pursuing. And there was a lot of things that people didn't see behind, me being well dressed and me coming to work as if I'm making $1 million. People didn't see the behind the curtains what really was happening. I actually was losing myself and I was losing a lot, with what I was doing. But I always have to thank God, and I seriously have to really thank God for not allowing me to give up. As many times as I said, I'm done. I'm done doing it. I'm just going to go work for somebody. Like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't. I have to make rent. I have to pay, private school. My daughter needs new running shoes. My son needs new shoes. It was a lot. And I was carrying it all on my own. I really didn't ask anybody for anything, and I think that was my mistake too, because I should have done it different, where I was reaching out more to family and asking for help, which is something that I didn't do. But I was so passionate. I loved the little doors that I was opening at the beginning, and then I love walking in through the bigger doors that I was opening. So every day I thank God. Every day I did cry. Every day, almost every day I cried in my garage. A lot of people didn't know that, but I did. As soon as I would open my garage, I would start crying. And I would cry in my garage in my car because I didn't want my kids to see me crying, because they could hear me. They were like little, they would follow me around as soon as I would get home. And because they wanted to tell me everything about school. And I couldn't cry. So I knew I was going to release all my anxiety, all of my my failures, everything, and some disappointments were heavier than others, and I just wanted to leave it all in my car and just keep it to myself. And then I would just splash water on myself, take two deep breaths, and and walk into my house. And they were just like, "Oh, what happened, Mommy? Did you get dust in your eyes?" "Yes, I did," or something. Or I have allergies, but that's all the stuff that I kept to myself, because the sacrifice was probably the biggest thing for me.
No, it is always about the sacrifice. I don't think people understand. People that I don't talk down on people that have a regular job, but a lot of them, they say that the statement. They say, "Man, I wish I could make my own hours like you do," and they don't understand that that's a horrible statement, because it's not about us making our own hours. We work longer hours. We every hour for us counts, because if we do not work, we literally do not eat. It's just completely different. So when people say that, "Oh my God, I wish I was doing what you're doing," because I just make my own hours.
Because
man.
you know what, and that's exactly what I was going to tell you too, because. I don't know if you guys agree, and if you guys, agree, please make sure you guys comment, because for me, passion doesn't pay the rent, but it will push you to figure out how to pay the rent.
And that's one of the
And that's
things.
what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's just, it's good to have passion. I mean, I have a lot of passion in everything that I do. Anything I put my name on, or anything I get to be a part of, I make sure I'm passionate about it. If I'm not going to be passionate about it, I've learned as I gotten older not to even do it. Because if I'm not passionate about it, I'm just wasting my time. And right now, as we get older, we know that time is valuable. And that's something that we don't value when we're younger. We think we have all the time in the world. But, as we get older, we value time, we value relationships, we value every little thing in our lives, because to us, it is a bigger sacrifice. And you know this too. A lot of millionaires and people become millionaires is when they're older, when they're like at least over 40, over 50 years old. They start becoming millionaires because their mind thinks different. They know what they have to let go. They've let go already. Now they're really focused on their task and what they want to do. But we just got to learn, as a man, it gets it's very difficult, because you were saying things like what you're saying right now. You would go home and you would say, "Okay, cool, I'm going to sacrifice, take a deep breath." And that's what's happening to a lot of men lately. A lot of men these days, we don't know how to release at all. We don't. Sometimes some of us don't have a group or an individual we could talk to, because as men, sometimes sharing with another man, it's known to be you're weak. And it's not weak. We got to have men that we are able to share with one another. And hey, this is what I'm going through. Hey, this is what's going. Because just because you're passionate about something doesn't mean you're going to have success.
No.
You still got to do the sacrifices, and that is, like you said, the sacrifice behind your passion is what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? I mean, I need to meet that person. I need to sell this. I need to dude. That's a lot of work.
Yes, and I think passion evolves into purpose over time. I mean, to me, that's just what it
Well, they say just start. Mm-hmm. Even though you don't know what you're doing, Just start it, and it'll begin to unravel. That's what you're
Yes,
saying. Passion
yes,
turns into
passion
purpose.
evolves
Because then you
into
begin to
purpose
start knowing.
over time.
Like me, GWC, I just jumped in. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing.
And and absolutely it does. It's like if you get that job, you know, you get a job, and that job comes with instructions, right? Which is great, right? For a lot of people, that's what works. For us, we have to figure things out.
Yeah,
We have
trial
to
and error.
figure things out, because that's the way we're evolving. We evolve by trial and error, right? And if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have the wisdom that we have now to when we make decisions about certain things that are happening. So, I just think I think personally that transformation happens in time. You start understanding, you know, what you are doing and why you are doing it. And we're very fortunate, because we're able to now say, you know what, I don't want to do that. We have we're the decision makers, pretty
Right.
much. You know, we are the CEOs of Let's Connect Now, of you know, even of our homes. Right, we can make those decisions and make those changes, and so for me, you know, there's a lot of examples that I could give you of people and projects that have inspired, you know, us both. Right. Currently, we're working on some future projects with a Latino in the Los Angeles Latino Chamber.
Yeah,
and
definitely with
we
them.
are super. You know, we
Really
are
excited
super,
about those this network and
yeah.
this new partnership that we have with them.
Opportunity,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's going to be amazing.
opportunity.
Because you know it's true. It's they always say this. You know, make sure you're in a room that is people that are better than you. Because if you're in a room with just people that are the same as you, most of the time you're going to go nowhere in life, because you guys are all at the same level. So basically that room is just going to be a playing toppers. You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I got this going on. I got that. Oh, I got this going on. But when you're in a room with people that are bigger than you, where you are aspiring to be, the talk is different. It's not about toppers. Most of the time,
What's toppers?
toppers is like you saying, oh, hey, I like your outfit, but my outfit's better. Oh, hey, like I could go. You're telling me a story right now, like saying, oh, I went to Disneyland and I did this. Well, I went to Magic Mountain and I did this, this, and this. I'm trying to top you based on your story. You don't understand that?
Grown-ups do that?
Oh, all day. Brendan does it to me every day. He plays toppers with me all the time. He's saying yes. So we're always teaching Monica something new, guys. So it's toppers.
Comes from a different dictionary. I
No,
heard
it's a normal dictionary.
It
Toppers.
is? I've
Dave,
never
I know
heard
you're
that.
watching this right now, Dave. Please, when you get home, let her know that you're going to play toppers with her. No, but no, but that's I'm just saying that.
Competition. Someone's competing with
Yeah.
you to be better than you.
Yes, exactly. They're competing against your story. Like they're gonna say something better than you, what you're saying with your story. Like I got a better story, and that's what it is, And it's always being in a place where you want to be in a better place, setting yourself up, being better, and.
So I guess a lot of women play toppers with me, right?
A lot of women play. A lot of men and women play toppers. I mean, there's individuals that come in here sometimes and play toppers with it.
And that sparked up a thought. I went to an event and I was talking about the podcast and about what we do here, and she's like, well, on my show, this is what I do, and this is how I approach this, and this is how I approach that. I lost interest right away, because for me, it's like I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm trying to be unique. I'm trying to bring my best self to everything that I do. And for me, it's not a competition, especially with women or men or whatever. I'm not trying to compete. I'm really, sometimes I felt like I was struggling to just be me.
No, yeah.
Because again, I the whole time that when we started Let's Connect Now, I thought I had to be, because every time you talk to me about what kind of show you wanted it to become, you would tell me Regis and Kelly, so and so, and so I was watching these shows, and then I would watch other shows with single women that are being, show hosts and stuff, and I was like, who am I trying to be like, and at the end of the day, when I really, really thought about it, you know what, I just want to be me. I want to build me. I don't want to build in the image of someone else, because that's not going to get me anywhere. That was hard to do, to try to be like someone else.
No, we definitely can't be like anybody else. And that's the thing, God's created us to be individuals. And there's only one Monica. Thank you, Lord. And there's only one me, and you don't want to be duplicating, and you don't want to be somebody else, because people see that you're not authentic, and people have, that's what they say. I run into people and they say, you know what, JR, you're very the same. Because before, I was in church a lot, and they would share with me and say, you know what, JR, you're the same on the pulpit and off the pulpit. You really are the same. Because some people that are behind the pulpit and they come off here and they act completely different. And I said, you know what? Because you're going to get who I am. This is who I am. I'm not going to try to be somebody else. Like you said, I am who I am, and I'm going to be who I am. But I love the fact that we're able to do this, because we're able to come in here and express who we are, what we want to do. Because this whole thing of doing Let's Connect Now, it wasn't built to build us. It's been built to build other people and to help other people. And that's where everyone needs to understand, is that this platform has been designed. Our passion behind it is to uplift you
and the community
and let the community know what is taking place here, not just in the West Covina, but in San Gabriel Valley. That's our passion.
And it really does empower people that normally wouldn't have the opportunity to come on this platform, that have never been on this platform before. I've seen change in a lot of people that have come for the first time. They've never been part of a podcast or a show, or if they've been on a podcast, it's never been where people could see you. And it didn't always start off well, especially with the younger women or whatever, because there were some a little overweight or whatever, and they thought that we could hide their imperfections and make them look thinner. That's the one thing I started noticing. And then I had a misconception of, when you would tell me, watch Regis and Kelly and watch this and watch that, I knew why you were telling me that. At first, I thought you were telling me because you wanted me to be like Kelly. But
No.
you weren't telling me that. The message behind that was the format of it.
Yes.
Because you wanted us to mesh, to click with each other.
Yes.
Right? And I had to figure that out on my own while I was watching one of the shows. I think this is what he's looking for, because I can never be like her. Like, no way.
No,
you know?
honestly, I'm not putting her down or anything, but she's real dry. Especially, I watched recently with her husband, and my God, he's like, hey, and she's like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, whoa,
all right.
whoa. Hey,
But-
hey, Kelly and Mark, well, let's challenge you. Monica and JR challenge you. Okay, anybody that knows them, we challenge them in a show off.
Yeah, and if there is one, I won't be there.
Well, if I'm in New York, I'll go. Shoot, I'll be right there. What's up, guys?
Yeah. No, but so I guess, my next question was going to be, let's share something that we were passionate about that flopped. And I think it was, for me, it was that. It's definitely, was definitely trying to become something that I wasn't. I knew that if I wanted to continue to pursue part of being, a host on Let's Connect Now, and believe me, I don't have it down yet. I really do not have it down yet. I think every show, every guest teaches us something different.
Yeah, it's always different.
And I think we're not trying to perfect the show. We're not trying to be like, the perfect interviewers or whatever. We are just trying to be more compassionate, really be, good listeners, and really create that opportunity and this great platform for people to step outside of their comfort zone when they sit here with us.
But, you say something, you said something that has flopped. But, I've done a lot of things that have flopped that have actually got me to the place I am today. And that's the truth.
Trial and error.
Yeah, and so the flop has been great, the trials and errors, because I went from, doing wedding videos to funeral videos to making slideshows to selling credit card processing machines.
Yes, I remember that. That flopped.
That flopped. I mean, but everything I've done has progressed me, you know, to where I'm at today. And because if you really do sit down and just reflect back, I tell people this: you want to know what you belong doing in life? Just sit down real quick and start looking at your pattern of your life, and it will kind of start showing you where you're supposed to go. And everything that I've kind of been doing has always led me to business and entertainment. Always. And what am I doing right now? Business and entertainment, you know, the show. And
some acting.
And some acting, yeah, and I've done some acting. If you guys want to see me act, it's Crave the Fast Life. It's on Amazon Prime. You guys check it out.
What's the newest one?
Oh, you can watch Sabrina. It's called Vertical Reels, Sabrina. It's on YouTube. Go to Chicano Hollywood YouTube page. It's Sabrina. You could check me out. We're supposed to do some more episodes as well. So, but you know, it's that's just been for fun, though. That was for fun.
I know, but still, I mean, it's taking you back to where you were doing it before.
Yeah, because I wanted to pursue acting. I wanted to pursue acting. I wanted to pursue. I was doing concerts. I was event management. I did event management where I was putting on concerts, and I was doing very well. I was being booked with House of Blues, Clear Channel. All those big names were booking me to utilize me for my my list and stuff. But I believe all that has taught me now, all those flops, trial and errors, and we could look at it as a waste of time. But I don't. I look at it like, I had fun doing that. I had fun. You know what? If I wasn't selling credit card processing machines, I wouldn't have met the Greater West Covina Business Association. That's right.
You mean me.
Monica. Because little do you guys know, that's how I met Monica. Me and my good friend Jimmy Gonzalez were walking right where Panera Bread is at. She had an office right there, and we went inside, and she shut us down so fast to get out of her office. We walked back outside. Jimmy's like, I think I know her. We
because
said, what?
They failed to read the sign, no soliciting.
Wow. But she was like, I think I know her. I go, dude, well, let's go back in, because if you know her, now our foot's in the door. We walk back in. He knew her. She knew him, and still no deal. You know what happened? She flipped the script on us, sent us out to start selling memberships for the GWC.
And they flopped it within an hour. Within 1 hour, I was already getting calls.
Wow, isn't that crazy? And that's, if I wasn't selling the credit card, I wouldn't have met you. See, so everything has a purpose of where I'm at today.
Everything that was aligned, and you know, and now we're both pursuing, you know, something greater than us. But I think every day we listen to the things that we failed at, the things that, you know, that we've done, and we learn from everything, from the good, from the bad, from the not so bad, and we keep pursuing what matters to us at the end of the day.
That's right.
And but you know, one piece of advice, you know, that we could give to people that are passionate about something, you know, and when my kids were little, I love to cook. I don't do as much cooking now, because if I say I do, my husband's gonna, you know,
I could concur with that.
and say, yeah,
I concur with that.
She's lying, you know.
No, your husband actually says, come over more often because she cooks.
Yeah, because if it's just cooking for him and I, it's kind of like, you know, but I love it when I have a full house and I get to cook for my family. You know, ever since I can remember my kids being young, you know, I just love to cook. And so my boys were always in the kitchen, you know, the girls were always in the kitchen. And yeah, they're not the best cooks, but they cook. And when my kids had to make a decision about, you know, about college or you know, when they were exiting out of high school, and they had to make a decision as to what am I going to do, because we started talking to them, you know, about college, about what kind of career path they wanted to follow since they were like in 8th grade, I think. And of course that changed, you know, that changed, I don't know how many times, but But I thought it was a very important conversation to have, with them, because we wanted to support them and help them in whatever, path they wanted to pursue, right? And I pursued a career in running. I was a great runner. I was so passionate about it. As much as I loved it, I hated it. And then it came to an end when I had an injury while running, the LA Marathon. And to me, that has been something that is still lingering in my head. I don't know how to overcome that and redeem myself, because I still love it. I still love it so much that when I get, on the treadmill, I feel like I can go, but really my body can't, but my mind does. So how weird is that, right? And that's like a job that you want to pursue, like, you want to do it, but something stopping you from doing it. For me, it was the injury, right? And but if it's a job, or if it's something that you're very talented about, I don't know what it is. Maybe you invented something, but you keep telling yourself, somebody else already invented that. Somebody else already did it or whatever. But that's why we have so many different brands for products, different brands in clothing, right? And most of it looks the same. But it's the material that stands out, from, although it's the same piece, but it's the material that people are going to buy into. It's how it's made. It's you too. You are who people are going to buy into, if you're a designer or whatever it is. I think people should have the confidence in themselves to take a leap of faith, But know that leap of faith is going to come with a sacrifice. What the sacrifice is, I don't know. If you have money, great. It is. But are you going to evaluate as much as someone that didn't have the money to pursue and take a leap of faith with something, right? I think you appreciate it more because now you have a story. Now you have a story to tell someone. You started with zero, but now you've made millions. And I think a lot of millionaires, that's their story, right? That's their story. So I say, you know what? We're not millionaires yet, but I can honestly tell you that the leap of faith that we are taking and the sacrifice that we make every day when we push ourselves to get out of bed and pursue our passion says a lot about our character and about the people that we are and what we are becoming, no matter at what age. It's never too late.
It's never too late to start something, and I really like something from Earl Nightingale. He does a vocal. It's on YouTube. You can hear it. It's called "The Strangest Secret" by Earl Nightingale, and he's surrounded himself with like Dale Carnegie and all those guys. But Earl Nightingale, and he says something about success. He says, success is about setting out to do something and you're actually doing it. That is success. And you're saying something, I wake up every morning and I look forward to coming here. And I know some people, they say to themselves, I heard somebody the other day say, oh my God, tomorrow's Monday, I got to go to work. I have not said that. I share that with you. I have not said that. I enjoy coming here because I love what I do. And yes, and some people would say, well, that's a false statement, JR, because, sometimes we don't get to choose where, I'm working here and this is what I could do at the time and this and that. But that's false. You have a choice. All of us have something in our hearts and we're passionate about.
But they just don't want the sacrifice because they know. And sometimes people are allowed to feel that and feel frustrated, but you could still have your 9 to 5 because you need to make ends meet, but you could still pursue that passion and that dream when work ends, because just because you end your job at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, it doesn't mean that you don't have, you might have an hour or two that you can devote to that project and start building it.
Every day you make a process. Every day an hour to make a process.
Little by little.
And you're right, because there was a person that was offered a Subway. Like, hey, go in business with me on a Subway. And they turned it down. And I told them, why did you turn it down? Why did you turn that down? That was an awesome opportunity. They go, shh, you know how much work that takes? Because of how much work it takes.
Well, because they were not
passed-
passionate
They
about
passed
it.
up the opportunity. No. Yeah, they're not passionate about it. Yes, like I said, we're talking about passion, but we're also talking about because people don't step out is because they are not willing to make the sacrifices. And that's what they say.
Because they don't like to work hard.
A lot of that's what what's that? What they always say. A lot of people are successful. There's a small amount of people that are successful because they actually step out and do it. Where a lot of other people, they're just like, dude, that's too much work. That's way too much work, And that's why there's a small amount of people that are entrepreneurs because to be an entrepreneur is a lonely road. It's a lonely road. You have to have faith in yourself and have faith around people, but people you trust and stuff. It's just crazy. I mean, I don't think people understand that when you're passionate about something, especially when it comes to business, and what we're a part of is business, and we have to continue to stay passionate in this because if we don't stay passionate with what we're doing, we could lose focus. And what's kind of cool about having each other in this is that there is days where I know I feel a little like. Not feeling it or something, or there's a day that you're not feeling it, but we're here to uplift one another. Like, all right, we got to do this today. And so it's kind of cool to have that because some people don't have that. They just have workers. And like you say, when you went home, you had to put a smile on your face. And sometimes the boss, the owner of a company has to walk into their facility, see their employees and put a smile on their face, even knowing that it's hard. It's struggling.
And also when you pursue your passion, just remember that you want to be a leader. While you're pursuing that passion, try to refine your, being a leader and lead with compassion, lead with respect, because at the end of the day, you never know who you're going to influence. You never know who you're going to influence while doing what you are doing.
True.
So, and that's what we are.
Be a leader, not a boss. Yeah.
Yes.
Because bosses could easily tell people what to do, but then you won't get loyalty because people will be like, oh my God, I don't like them.
I never want to be like that person or whatever. Instead, if you lead, people will become leaders, and that's
they'll respect you more.
Yes, that's what we're trying to build at the end of the day here, where with what we're doing, we are the young men that are working here. We want to build them into being leaders in everything that they do in life, because you never know whose life you're going to change while you're doing and pursuing your dreams. And like I said, just know that, your passion, your dreams, they come with the price, and you got to be ready. But if you're strong, you're going to overcome, and you're going to have a great story to tell.
Yeah, I love it. All right, that was good. Anything else with passionate?
No, if anybody wants to comment, please do so. DM us. Let us know what you think. Let us know, what your passion is. Hey, you could be working for someone but still be passionate about something. Let us know what that is. We're very interested to know.
Yes, and if you're passionate, tell me that my shirt is ugly. Let me know, because Monica said today my shirt looks ugly because it's too big on me. So, sorry, I had to throw that in there because as I begin to look at the camera, I can see the video, and I'm like, dude, she's right. Oh my God! Why did I wear this shirt? Why is anybody telling me about this?
He has no he never makes a fashion statement unless we dress him.
Oh my God!
Unless Valerie
please.
and I go shopping for him or something because we don't like his outfit or his grandpa pants. So he's gonna be more passionate about the way he dresses.
Yes, I've been passionate. I like this shirt. I didn't want to be too high. It's very thin, but you know what? You know what it is? I'm losing weight, everybody. I'm passionate about losing weight. Intermittent
Then why
fasting.
are you trying to hide your stomach with a pillow?
So, guys, make sure you guys tune in every Monday and listen to us. I'm gonna have to wear the pillow from now on, right here. But no, thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys. We hope you guys are getting a lot of things out of this. Thank you guys so much for our sponsors. We really appreciate it. Make sure you guys support our sponsors every Monday, 7 a.m., every Wednesday, 7 a.m., your business resource.
Yes,
and we're
yes.
excited. There's a lot of things happening.
And don't forget to share and follow and like and DM us, please.
Yeah, DM us. You know what? One thing we're going to end with this, because I know, but we never say this, is this. Go to our website, greaterwestcovina.com. Man, we haven't been promoting our website. Go to our website. We have a lot of great things on there. We have our dates. We have packages to help your small business, or you want to get into a business. greaterwestcovina.com. Go to our website. We'll see you guys next week. Monica, take us out.
Yes. Have a wonderful week, everybody. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching Let's Connect Now. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And if you want to be a sponsor, contact us today.